Hi everyone, Christine here, and welcome to the first pod talk. I was thinking every month when I'm going to clean the pod, I'll do a couple of minutes talking to you, whether it's about wildlife or anything to do with wild swimming. And then if you want to ask any questions, I'll answer them. So if you want any questions answered in the next month, put your questions in the comment box down below. I can talk about some nature experiences while I've been sitting in this pod. The other day I was relaxing after work and I could see two great tits coming in. One was in the bush and one was in the tree, and they were coming to the feeders and taking a seed and running off and eating it. It was just lovely sitting here and watching the great tits eating their food. And then two goldfinches came, but they're a bit more scared and skittish than the great tits. So they were in the tree, chirping away. And then as soon as one came onto the feeder, it was a bit brave, my alarm sounded and they had to get out, and of course scared him. So probably won't be coming back again anytime soon. And another one, it was twilight, it was going dusk, and I've got a bat box on the wall, and I was sitting here, and a few days before we heard scratching and fluttering about, and then I thought, we've got a bat, ooh, exciting. But anyway, it didn't turn out to be a bat. It ended up being a roosting blue tit, and I was sitting in the pod. It was going dark, and next minute from the tree a blue tit flew in and dived up into the bat box. How he's staying in there I don't know, but he was roosting there, so that was nice. It was a nice little experience of nature and wildlife. And the other day I was watching Helen, the dynamic dipper, and she was in a wheelie bin and she was talking about cold water and the benefits, and she was talking about the relax and digest state, which got me thinking, and I went off and researched it. And in my chronic water video a couple of weeks ago, I'll link it somewhere, I was talking about the fight and flight response and cold water, and how being immersed in cold water, every day, your fight and flight response, you get used to the stimulus and able to cope a bit more in stressful situations. So I was reading up about the rest and digest system, which is part of the parasympathetic system, which is automatic. We don't really think about it when our bodies are doing it. And when you want to trigger the rest and digest, is by splashing water on your face and on the back of your neck, which stimulates the vagus nerve, which means the wandering nerve, because it's the biggest nerve in the body. It goes to lots of organs, and the rest and digest is part of the triggering of the vagus nerve, which means you get more relaxed and rested and your heart rate slows. And again, in cold water this happens, so it's all connected. So anyway, that's what I really wanted to talk about. I thought it was quite interesting with the vagus nerve stimulation resulting in the rest and digest response, which is parasympathetic. But if you, I'm getting cold. If you open to that every time you're in cold water, then hopefully it'll help cope with stressful situations as well. Oh, I put the timer on for 8 minutes today. The water's 10-11 degrees. Oh, cold. Oh. So anyway, sorry if that was a bit of a rambling pod talk. Hopefully in future pod talks I'll be a bit more succinct and a bit more planned, but hopefully you'll join in next time. give me some of your questions that you'd like me to answer about pods or cold water swimming or anything really. So I'll sign off and I'll see you in the next video.